I think, though, one of the great things is that the process that we were using was not to assume that I, as a lecturer, knew more than the students that were in the room. The first thing to do was to find out what the baseline was. And that baseline wasn't my knowledge. It was the knowledge of every other person that sat in the classroom. And once you began to see their perspective and where they were, you could start to deliver information that was specifically targeted to them, but also could trigger certain aspects within them to open them up and give them the confidence to share what they knew to the rest of the class.
Now, that's interesting. What I'm hearing is there's a certain amount of fixed something that is the subject, that's taught. That's the ABCs and the 1, 2, 3s. These are the rules that everybody knows to get to the minimum base.
Yeah.
Once you know that, now we're going, it's like we were talking about the quantum theory. If you went back 100 years, we're talking 2 dimensions. 20 years later, we're talking 3. By 30 years after that, we're talking 4. And now we're on to the 5th dimension and multiverse. But had you not built upon each one of them and let an external factor in with someone else with another idea of what else could be while building on these building blocks, we'd never end up with innovation and disruption.
Absolutely.
And growth. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe and click on the bell for notifications.